So when you're thinking about those partnerships, can you think outside of the box? What does your race need that a store, even if it's a running specialty group or the local, what partnerships can you form that are mutually beneficial? Marketing, and this goes back to some simple, the races with under 1,000 people. I guess first one is our website. Any race can add their run to our website. Second one is email marketing. Can you swap email lists? Can you promote each other's race via email? Social media, one of the big ones we just got done doing a promotion with Saucony shoe giveaway for one of our races. A little bit different because we are the local vendor and we're doing our own race, but what kind of promotions can you do between a race, the vendor, and then paper registration form? There's still people, as much as I don't like paper registration forms, there are still people who come into our store to collect paper registration forms and hand them in at our counter. And the retail side of it, that's great, someone through your door, so we want to continue to support that. So marketing, so how can you form those partnerships that are mutually beneficial? Vendor relationships, stores have great vendor relationships, and how can you utilize those vendor relationships? I just threw a couple logos up there. The middle one that we have is Gemline, and they just make some of the small race swag. We've been able to utilize our vendor relationships to help in local races. I threw awards down there next. It is not always necessarily giving them something, but one of the big things in our area, we love Smart Wool socks. It's, in our minds, the best sock out there. A lot of the smaller races, people aren't interested in getting a medal from a 150-person race, but some of those races have given away socks as their age group awards or overall awards. And it is surprising you have some people disappointed, but the vast majority of people are excited that they're getting an award that is useful to them in the long term. The other thing that's great is we don't always have to donate. We can use our purchasing power with the company and sell them something for at cost. So just something a little bit different. On the big races, people really like that swag. On the small races, doing something more practical may really be nice. The other thing that we do a lot is gift cards. So gift cards make a great award. People like them and they're not overly expensive. Packet pickup and presentations, location. We really try and be the hub for the running community in our area, and we want to try for those packet pickups. We like having them at our store. They add to a great running vibe in the store. Like I say, I know a lot of people are a little leery of like the color runs and all that. We view them as a great partner for us from the retail side because they come and host their packet pickup and they bring in a bunch of people to the store. They are also, the color run is probably one of the best, most refined groups that I've ever worked with in the running industry. They do it well and they do it very well. We've learned a lot from them and we've copied what they do. So obviously the running community thinks that as well. I coach middle school track. I could not get some of the girls to run, but all of a sudden color run comes around and they're running 5K. So they do something very well. Again, mutually beneficial for the race in the store. Can you work out promotions where the race is really pushing people to go into the store, and then can the store give something back to the race, maybe a discount, maybe a percentage of the sales go towards one of the vendor partners. And I think getting them involved can really bring the whole running community full circle. And the other thing I put presentations up there is between races and running stores, there's a lot of good connections to people like the Dina Casters of the world and Todd Williams. So can you do something like that to just enhance that partnership with the race? I did put a note at the bottom because I think packet pickups are great. They bring a lot of people in. I do think races a lot of time overestimate how much people will spend in the store. We have a packet pickup. I think our estimates is a very hard number to come to, but about 10% of people will purchase something, which isn't a large number. It does help the overall numbers, but it's not like everyone's coming in and going up to the counter and making a purchase for that day. And then a couple additional thoughts. Local running stores, when you are approaching them, they provide great resources. So if you're a running community, if you own a timing company in one community and you're going to another community, I just think the local running stores can help get you into that community easier, can help involve you in it, and maybe help you with some of the relationships. Again, with the color run, someone put them through the local visitor bureau, put them through to us, and we were able to we didn't do the work for them, but let them know who they should contact when we were coming into town. And then finally, a couple of things that we've had really good luck with, fun runs and course previews. We love our fun runs, we get vendors involved, we go out, it's free for the participant. Participants love it because it's very family friendly, they're not spending money, and they just get to go out and have fun. But it works great as a course preview. We've done that for some local 5Ks, got a vendor involved, and just had, pizza at the finish line, come and enjoy a night out with them. kind of that little bit extra that can push a race up. When they're out there, obviously, hey, sign up for a race, you can come over to the computers right over here. We have a kiosk and all of that. And then bib numbers, giveaways, race registrations. Again, mutually beneficial. What can you do to help promote the store, and what may they have that can help you race out? We give out a lot of bib numbers for races. Of course, they all have Playmakers on the top. And my final one on kind of this before the race, how can your event turn asks into partnerships that is strong for running stores and the races? I don't have all the answers to those questions, but I think if you're asking yourself with those local stores, hopefully you can sit down together and come up with something that's a great combination.